This is Jim Williams with the Hurricane City Tropical Update video for June 30th, 5:30 p.m. Here's the close-up floater loop of Hurricane Alex. It's strengthening tonight, and it should make landfall around 11 or 12 o'clock tonight, and the eye should come on shore, and then weakening will begin. But this could get up to Category 2 status as it moves on shore. And luckily, this is hitting a very sparsely populated area here tonight, but this is really ramping up quickly here. A very powerful hurricane indeed. Now here is the HurTrack program, and let's put it in motion. You see it weakens overnight and moves inland, and it's going to dump a lot of rain in the inland areas. But once again, here it is just off the shoreline of the northern Mexico coastline, and it approaches here right at midnight. There you go. There's the red circle of hurricane force sustained winds moving onshore inside this circle right here. Gust up to 90 miles an hour. Will be coming in just north of Lapesca. Now here's Lapesca down here about 48 nautical miles south of the center, and Matamoros, Mexico, 76 miles north of the center of circulation. So this is hitting the best possible place it could possibly come in with the least population, and it's going to be coming in with very powerful winds and surge in the overnight hours. Now here are the recon fixes on this system. They're still flying around out there. And right near the southeast quad of this hurricane, we are seeing some gust out here of, let's see if we can find them here. I had some gust I found around 81 knots out here. That's almost 90 miles an hour. Actually 91 miles an hour just to the east of the center of circulation out here. And all these winds here are going to be heading onshore tonight. Even up here east of Matamoros, we're seeing some gusts of 76 knots out here. So there's tremendous gust of wind, 75. So even up here near Matamoros, they could have wind gusts up to its hurricane force during the overnight hours here. So I hope all those people are prepared for hurricane conditions. And here's the Google map showing our wind field. And again, Texas looks like you're going to get wind gusts up to 40 knots. And just south of Matamoros and just right down to Lapesca are going to get the highest winds out of this. And the highest winds, luckily, are going to say just north of Lapesca, as a matter of fact, where hardly anybody lives. So this is the best case scenario. And here is a radar of our system, and you can see it right off the coast of Lapesca, Mexico. It's about 80 miles to the east-northeast of Lapesca, heading due west. And again, this should be a Category 2 hurricane by the time it comes on shore tonight, but a rapidly strengthening hurricane this evening. And a lot of rain is going to be dumped in the region, which should cause some flooding conditions. All right, here's the rainfall. Speaking of flooding, here are the rainfall expectations: over 9 to 10 inches in the mountains of northern Mexico, and there could be up to 20 inches in some isolated locations. So look for mudslides and a lot of flooding from this hurricane. Now, speaking of the population of this area, this is where it's making landfall right here. We see 0 to 10 people per square kilometer in the area that's being affected tonight. So luckily, up here in Matamoros, they're going to not get as high of winds up there, and down near Tampico, where the higher populations are, they're not going to get as high of winds. But it's all going to be focused on the least populated areas, which is very good news as this comes in tonight. All right, we have some webcams we're going to be streaming tonight. Here's one of them. It's a backyard cam in Harlingen, Texas. And the other cam is down at the moment. That was from, here we go. This is from South Padre Island, live streaming cam. We'll have some other cams we'll pass along on the live feed at Hurricane City. Now, speaking of the live feed, here is the front page of Hurricane City. And just click on hurricanecity.tv in the upper right-hand corner of Hurricane City right here. And we'll have coverage throughout the night as the highest winds come ashore. It's not going to be our typical hurricane warning show because there's very limited resources out of this area. But Bill Phillips is going to be handling it tonight between 11 p.m., 10 to 11 p.m. till around 1 a.m. as the highest winds come ashore with cams, radars, satellite images. And what he's going to be doing is playing radio from the affected areas. Now, it'll be in Spanish, but we're going to have a translator that's going to translate this. If we have good audio coming in and it's relevant to the subject, we will translate it and have it available to the archive subscribers so they kind of get an idea of the kind of phone calls that they were getting during the course of the night as this hurricane moves inland. And we'll monitor other things such as radio from southern Texas and the Hurricane WatchNet, as well as scanner radio from the affected area. So tune in tonight for that, and we'll try to archive this if we get some good information during the night. And all kinds of things can be found on the front page right above the tracking chart pertaining to Hurricane Alex. Well, that's it for now. We wish the people the best of luck in the affected areas, and we'll be back with another update tomorrow on the situation. Thank you again for visiting Hurricane City.